All right, guys. So sometimes I feel like I can literally be hired by WWE and become the best booker ever because the way I think about wrestling is so much different from everybody else. So basically, we start off with our whole segment between the WWE Championship. All the competitors of the Elimination Chamber come out. Of course, they all talk their peace of mind. Brock Lesnar comes out last, of course. He then gets jumped on by Austin Theory, gets F5'd, and then he takes a picture with Austin Theory. That was hilarious. I cried. We also had the arcade broga party type stuff, and I guess it was cool until Alpha Academy just wrecked everything and just started beating up Brittle. I saw Alexis Bliss's little therapy session. The first half. The second half came after the gauntlet match. The gauntlet match for the women's was probably the smartest idea WWE has ever probably done because yes, they're fighting for something. They're fighting for them to be the last competitor to enter the elimination chamber. But like at the same time, you're giving them time. Rhea Ripley was in there for like 42 minutes or something like that. Something crazy. You really highlighted her because you need to start building talent and all that, which I understand. You got to build people for when eventually one of them needs to go for the championship. Somebody can actually be a challenger. Now, the problem I had was actually the way it was done. I felt like the first half of the Alexa Bliss thing should have happened, and the second half, instead of happening before the match, should happen after the match. I mean, instead of it being after the match, it should have been before the match. That way, Alexa Bliss can be the last person to come inside the gauntlet match. I think it would have been the best thing. Also, this little therapy session that she's going with, I thought that they were just going to turn her back to Alexa Bliss goddess form and just have her go into the elimination chamber like that. I didn't think they were just gonna revamp the whole Lily thing, which got me a surprise. But I still would have wanted her to be in the gauntlet match just because. So Rhea Ripley beat Nikki ASH, then she beat Liv Morgan, then she beat Doudrop, and then she went against Bianca Belair and lost. Those were just to sum up the 42 minutes. It was a great match. I enjoyed it heavily. Then we had Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio versus the Alpha Academy. It was okay. It ended the way it should have ended, which now would translate into a Rey Mysterio versus The Miz. And then I was like, oh, they never advertised it for Elimination Chamber. They're probably going to do this at WrestleMania. It would be such a waste. But they literally, after the match was over, they literally announced it was going to be Elimination Chamber. I was like, nice. Then, AJ Styles versus Damien Priest was probably the worst idea they could have ever done. The reason why is because AJ Styles won last week and had a chance to become the champion this week. And WWE said 50-50 booking and let Damien Priest win. I personally would have had AJ win, go into the chamber as the U.S. champion because the U.S. championship and the IC championship are not going to be in the pay-per-view at all. So, duh, you might as well, you could like give some spotlight to that championship as well. But not only that, you could have used the loss to turn Damien Priest heel and turn AJ babyface. So after the match of the Elimination Chamber, like maybe on that Monday, he gets jumped from behind by Damien Priest, and then we have a WrestleMania match between a heel Damien Priest and a face AJ Styles. That probably would have been the best course of action, but hey, who am I, right? So then we had Kevin Owens talking his peace of mind. I don't know what his plans are going to be, but I am going to assume that if Seth Rollins does not come out of the chamber as WWE champion, I can assume we're going to be doing Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens, which wouldn't be bad at all, but It's not going to be bad. It's actually going to be great, but it would have been better if it was for a championship, maybe like for the U.S. championship. But then again, I just said AJ should be the U.S. champion, so take it with a grain of salt because Jesus Christ, Damien Priest had that championship for a minute. Unless his name is Roman Reigns, he shouldn't be with the championship that long. Yes, he's Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican. I should, you know, bow down to him and all his success, but we already have one long title reign. Why we're gonna have another one, I do not know. So then, okay, I don't know what this is, but okay. Okay. I was just fascinated about something. I don't know. Anyway, so then we had Reggie turn heel, basically, and he pinned Dana Brooke to become the new 24/7 champion. That was okay. We had Hurt Business versus Omos getting buried again. And on top of that, they're being called the Hurt Business, but then Bobby Lashley said he wasn't going to reunite the Hurt Business, so they just kept the name. I don't understand, but oh well. Who am I again? Then we had a contract signing between Becky Lynch and Lita. It went the way I didn't expect to go. I thought they were both going to talk their stuff, but no, we got one person talking stuff and the other one coming in like if they were a hobo on a Monday afternoon, Monday evening. Who am I? Yeah, so then we went to the main event. The main event was Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton, and it went exactly the way I thought it was gonna go. Randy Orton's gonna face Alpha Academy alongside his partner Riddle for the tag team championships. So of course they were gonna interfere and they were gonna cost Randy the match, and that was the end of the night. Whew, it was a long show. I'm gonna say to go to school. Out of 5, I would give it a 3.5. It was good. It was good. It wasn't bad. I think the gauntlet match was the best thing to extend the whole 3-hour show type thing. And on top of that, the first hour was commercial free. And then after that, you would get one commercial, and then the next commercial would be like semi-commercial because it's like the commercial as well as you can actually still see the wrestling, which I thought it was cool. With that being said, they call me the King. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Make sure you guys like the video. It helps me out a ton. I really do appreciate it. That being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you guys Friday. Yeah, Friday. Peace.